Well, it's the next day. I slept in quite a bit. I don't know why. I was just super tired. I don't think there's any avoiding the crowds anyways because it opens up. Himeji Castle opens up at 9 a.m. It's like 10:30. So I'm gonna go get some food, probably some McDonald's. I haven't had McDonald's yet here in Japan, so I'm gonna probably do that because it's fire. Yeah, then go explore the castle and whatever else Himeji has got going on today. And then I'm leaving tomorrow for good old Kyoto. Well, didn't get McDonald's because it was quite a walk, so I just got a karage stick and some coffee and making my way to the castle. Looks pretty damn impressive so far, but still hungry. That was pretty sick. My batteries were dying for some reason. So too much. I got some phone. Managed to scratch my lens somehow. It's only like 12:30. It's a little market right next to the castle. I'm trying to find me some food. But yeah, that was just a lot of people. Almost made it completely unenjoyable, honestly. The castle itself's cool, but the amount of people in it was not cool. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get me some lunch and then go back, charge up the batteries, and maybe go a little west of the town for some nature. It's my last day here. Try and make the most of it.
今ご覧いただいている猿橋、皆様からの拍手応援の他にもう一つ欠かせないものがございます。なんとなくをさせていただいたと思います。すいません。もう長々と語るつもりはございません。今日は。こんにちは。
一つビーフお願いします。はい。
800円になります。
made it back to the room. Got that little steak skewer. It was pretty good. Not anything to rave home about, but you know, just a little street food. And then there's a grocery store right next to the hotel, so I got a little, I don't know, bread with cream in it, fresh baked bread. So I'm gonna charge up the old camera and then see what else there is to do in Himeji. I've kind of walked the whole central area, so I think I have like a park or two saved on the outskirts. Probably go check that out because it seems like it's pretty cool nature-wise on the outskirts. It's all just surrounded by hills and the ocean's not too far, or the bay. Maybe I'll go down to the bay or something. Gonna chill here for a bit. It's a beautiful day too. It's finally warming up. I think it's gonna get cold again in like a week, but it's like 68 degrees in freedom units, which is the warmest it's been my whole stay in Japan so far. So I almost didn't need a jacket at all, but when the wind hits you, it's still kind of cold. Last day in Himeji. It's like 3-4 p.m. Once again, you go a few train stations past the big tourist spot and it's completely just no one. Found a little hike. It's like on the beach, on the water. Honestly don't know what the bay is called. It's the other side of Aoji Island from Osaka Bay. Some kind of observatory, and there's like a tomb from the 6th century right next to it. A little like 30-40 minute walk before I get there. Yeah, walking along a river that leads to the bay, and then I'll make a turn at some point to get on this actual hike. I think it's probably up here where all this green stuff is, because I see a bunch of boats too, which would indicate the bay's about to start. Mount Kiniwa. Shosei Kiheki. That's the observatory name, for those who are curious. That's some kind of fuel refinery going on here, but architecture is amazing out here. Wonder where that's from. Looks like gentrification's a thing in Japan too. These ugly ass houses right next to all these old, authentic, super old houses. Wow. Beautiful house. Little bamboo forest. Spectacular. Look at those trees. Fern trees. Well, I guess I'm going to the mountain. Another hidden gem, it seems. Bunch of shrines and graves and bamboo forest. Only like a 5-minute hike from here though, but it is pretty steep elevation, so maybe it'll be a good view of the whole city. I really have no idea. I was just trying to see the water. It's a super thick forest and there's little trails going through it. I think I hear water flowing too. I don't know if it's just drainage or actual river/waterfall. It's a pretty crazy bamboo forest, the biggest one I've ever seen. Oh, and the noise of the bamboo, that's crazy. Let's see what the fuss is about. Well, unfortunately, it's kind of a hazy day. But I can still see there's like a bunch of islands out there. Guy paddleboarding. A little pier. Can't see Aoji Island. Really hazy. It's a nice day. It's just hazy. I wonder if that's I can kind of see it, but you definitely won't be able to see it on camera. Well, there's a bunch of big old crazy looking islands. They look like fucking Hawaiian islands. This is definitely another worthy hike. Must be like a big refinery town. Whoa, there's some big white rocks over there. Yeah, it's too hazy. That's the closest island. That's the big old refineries. You can make out that island out there, I think. That one looks crazy. There's one to the left of it too. This is the tomb, apparently built in the 6th century. That is insane. This view is also insane. There was a shrine up there built in the 1600s. I don't know what century that is because I'm a smooth brain, but I'll film it once I go back up there. But they found swords and mirrors in this tomb. There's where I was filming earlier. All the boats down there. So I was right when I guessed that my destination would be on the one hill in the town. Here's a pretty good view overlooking the beach. I was gonna go to this beach instead of here, but this is well more worth. It's a really lush foresty area. I'm gonna go back up to the shrine up here and then see what's next. Kaniwa Shrine, 1615. There's the tomb. Now, I'll tell you, they are good at making things very steep elevation gains in Japan. I guess that's why they're also fit, because they have so many damn locations in their neighborhoods. They can just walk up some fucking Mount Everest stairs. This shit is steep. It's not steep enough for me to actually complain or struggle with it, but the steepness of the gain of the stairs in places like this in Japan are pretty good. Like, I'm tall and I still have to take a stride to step down. I feel a little bit naughty taking this backpack. It just goes straight through people's presumably farm/house. Very peaceful though, very tranquil. I've never seen a boat system like this. It's a winch dry dock. You just slide the boat in. That's actually pretty sick. It's a Yanmar boat too. But the locals definitely seem a little shocked to see me here. But they're very friendly, you know, konnichiwa, and they konnichiwa right back. Looks like they're happy to see a random whitey exploring the beauty of their town. I mean, this is still Himeji. It's just like southeast Himeji. Oh man, It's pretty out here. I love the sea breeze. Just keeps getting better, honestly. I'm like right under, the shrine was up there. I'm right under it, but man, it's beautiful. I'm gonna keep walking along the shore though. Probably just chill out for a little bit. I need a little bit of relaxation for my brain. Sometimes that shit just doesn't stop. A place like this, perfect place to calm everything down and just reflect. Well, that was amazing, man. Shout out to Keisuke. Followed him on Instagram. A man came up to me. He walked past me once and then he came back around and he was like, excuse me, very polite, very nice guy. And I practiced a little Japanese. He practiced English. I mean, the conversation was in English, but you know, I asked him his name. Does he speak English? You know, the basics I know in Japanese. But we had a good like 10-minute conversation. And he was, you know, telling me he wants to go to LA one day. He just graduated high school. He's about to go to university. And I just saw him climb up this seawall and he did a big wave to me, but he thanked me for coming to this part of Himeji. And I explained to him, I don't know why people don't come here. It's so beautiful. But yeah, man, Kansai region, definitely friendly as hell compared to many other places I've been to in Japan. I've never had, even in America, I've never had someone randomly come up to me. He wanted to practice his English, and they always want to practice English, the ones that are good, and they don't need to. I mean, everyone can practice more, but he was good at English, man. I need to start studying Japanese more. I'm fucking terrible. Amazing place. I'm gonna make my way back to, I don't know, we'll see what's next. Headed out of Himeji. Headed to Otsu. It's a beautiful day. They give me some Mickey D's at Himeji Station. I smoked me a dart before I get in the train station. It's like only 2 hours. Not too bad, but once again, won't be able to check in the hotel for like 3 hours. So, gonna probably go into Kyoto before I check into my hotel. Well, made it to Otsu, just checked in my bags at the hotel. Gotta find an ATM because gotta pay for this hotel in cash and I don't have any cash left. But man, I had my first negative encounter with someone, with a Japanese person on the train ride here. Was honestly pissed me off a lot. I got McDonald's in Himeji right before I left. That's kind of some context for this. I got McDonald's and I was ordering in Japanese and a guy came up and ordered for me in English, well, helped me in English and fucked my order up. So I got 2 coffees and I have, you know, my 2 backpacks, my satchel bag, and then a fucking bag of McDonald's with 2 coffees. It was kind of full. Like my hands were full, I had so much shit. So I was standing on the train. It was like, first of all, the train was not right. Google Maps lied, so it was all fucked. Get on the train, super crowded, whatever, it's Sunday. I expect that. Ride the train for a stop or 2, then I finally like flip out. There's a flip out seat on the back of the last seats. I flip out the flip out seat, sit down on it. I was sitting on the left side of it, had my McDonald's on the right side, and I'm a large man, so even if I had it empty, the Japanese people just don't like to sit next to foreigners. So knowing this, I kind of was like, whatever, it won't be a problem, but the train kept getting fuller and fuller, so I was like, oh shit, maybe I do need to move my bag. But anyways, train's really full, and this fucking dickhead comes like barging through everyone. Like he comes from a different train car, plows through everyone. There's a girl standing in front of me. He just fucking like puts his bag down on this girl's feet and on my shit. Everyone at this point is like kind of looking at the guy, and I'm looking at the guy, and then he like fakes out like he's gonna sit on my shit, and then he like sits on the door like kind of a normal person, but he's touching me and touching the girl in front of me. So he's like, clearly like this space is not big enough for a person to be standing, but he's doing it anyways. And then he sits on my fucking bag, my bag with all of my important shit in it, my souvenirs. He just sits on it like it's in front of my legs, and he literally just sits on it and starts fucking laughing out loud, straight up, like just like a fucking madman. And at this point I was just kind of shocked because I didn't expect that to happen. Is this guy really doing this shit? And he did it for maybe like 2 seconds, but he fully sat on my fucking bag with all my souvenirs and shit in it, and like important documents. I thought it was like a prank at first or something, because he was like looking, he stood up and he was like staring in front of him and laughing fucking loud. I had music playing and I could still hear him. Everyone, all the Japanese people around were like, I've never seen people actually stare and like give a fucking, you know, they were all like, their eyes were, you know, squinched from how blatantly retarded. Like this was a crowded train and the guy just sat next to me on my shit, and then he just kept fucking laughing and talking to himself and walked away. Like he just, and that's the thing too, it wasn't like, I could understand if he was looking to ride the train for like, you know, another 30 minutes or whatever, and he wanted a seat, he could have just asked,